As a Nigerian, have you ever wished to take your own share of the national cake? Have you? Well, come closer. I've got something for you. This one is not just national cake, it's national rice. Because cakes get spoiled quickly, but rice can warm me the next day. With the Bank of Industry Micro Enterprise Loans, you can get up to 10 million naira loan without using landed property as collateral. Are you surprised? Well, I was too when I found out this amazing information. But before I go on, let me quickly tell you what this loan is not for. If you are into trading, I'm sorry. This cake will no go reach you. This cake go pass your side, because the Bank of Industry was first of all set up to cater for industry. As the name Bank of Industry was created in 2006 to cater specifically for industrialization, for the industrialization of Nigeria. So if you are into trading, nothing for you. But if you are into manufacturing and you are into processing, then this loan is available for you. Now, before now, I only know about the Bank of Industry mega loan. That's the big loan that you can get that will require bank guarantee. And for you to get bank guarantee from the bank, you need a legal mortgage from Nigerian banks, because you need a bank guarantee to get the Bank of Industry loan. Or at least you even need a legal mortgage directly to get that loan. That's the one you can get up to a 1 billion naira, but you need a collateral to get that. However, you still need to be in manufacturing or processing or service-based industry such as hotels, restaurant, for the big one. Even this one, you also need to be in manufacturing, or you need to be in processing. There also, you can also be in a service-based industry, and it's 10 million naira. Let me take you to the document. So I got a loan form, because I checked as a content creator. Now you have to start going around and all. But I went to the Bank of Industry. Something else took me there, but I started asking questions. That was when I found out that there is something like that. Okay, fine. Can I see the loan application form? And in the loan application form, the requirements to getting the loan are there. For you to get this loan, you don't need a legal mortgage. That is, you don't need a landed property as your collateral. However, you need a collateral. Collateral in this instance is two guarantors. Just that the guarantors are high class citizens. So a guarantor can be a manager level, somebody who is a manager level in banking, in a financial institution, or I'm going to read the requirements for getting this loan. Number one requirement for getting this loan is formal application on your letterhead and duly completed application form. This is for an enterprise business. When you say enterprise, sole proprietor or partnership, those are enterprises. So you need, number one is your formal application on letterhead and duly completed loan application form. Number two, photocopy of your certificate and form of registration. Number three, the business plan which includes detailed profile of the business enterprise with the CV of the key management staff. Number four, pro forma invoice for the items of equipment to be purchased. You need to know if you are getting item. Majorly, this kind of loans work for asset finance. If you're doing asset finance, the good news is that you can pay back in more than a year. You can pay back over 24 months. Anyway, you can also use this for working capital. However, for term loans, that is loans that you pay back for period more than 12 months, you get to pay 10% per annum as your interest rate. That's the cheapest rate you can find. For loans that you're using for working capital that you get to pay back in a year, you get to pay 13% per annum interest rate. The sources and quotations for raw materials, if you are not doing asset finance, but you're buying raw material. So the sources and quotation for your raw material must be expressed in quantity and amount, meaning there should be an invoice to state those things. Then means of identification of the promoters are required. So you need 4 passport photographs and their BVN, and you need their photocopy of their passport, international passport, or their driver's license, or their N9, or even their voter's card. Then you need bank statement of the business enterprise for a period of 1 year. So the idea is these loans are not given to start off, and that's the truth. If you're waiting for fund to start up your business, you will miss out on funds. Do you get it? Do you get that quotable quote? I should label that and put my name on it. If you are waiting for fund to start up your business, you will miss out on funds. So what you need to do is to start up your business and run the statement, run your business. Let your money flow through your account for at least 1 year. That's another thing. Then declaration of outstanding liabilities to other banks and individuals. That is, what are the loans you owe banks and individuals? What are the loans you owe, if there are any? Just to let them know how easy it will be for you to repay the loan. Another one is two individual external guarantors with proper means of identification, such as their BVN, their four passport photograph, their ID card, and their letter of intent to guarantee loans. Now, I am going to skip this one. They have security on the form, but I'm going to skip it because now the idea is you are taking a 10 million naira micro loan without landed property. So I'm going to skip it. What you need to do for the guarantor that you are putting as your collateral, the guarantor must be a level 16 officer, I was told. Must be at least manager level in a bank. With that, you are sure that you can get that facility. And the last the last requirement they ask for business enterprise is that if you're operating from a rented premises, you must have a lease agreement that must have a tenure of at least 1 year beyond the loan tenure. So if you are taking a loan of 4 years, you must have a lease agreement beyond 4 years, that is for 5 years. Something to know that at least you will not run away, you will not give you the loan now you will japa, because you cannot take money from Nigeria and japa with it. That's bad. That's bad. So this is how you can get the loan as an enterprise, that is pre-approval before they approve the loan. If you get those requirements, then you can get the loan as a business name or both sole proprietor and a partnership. Now, when the loan gets approved, what are the documents you need to present, or what are the things you need to present? Number one, you submit the offer letter that has been signed. That's number one. Number two, you sign a letter. You and your other proprietors, rather, you sign a letter on your letterhead. We call it letter of acceptance of offer, stating that you have accepted their offer. Evidence of payment of fees. You pay other fees, the appraisal fee, the commitment fee, and every fee that is required. Return of the duly executed loan agreement by the proprietors. You must do that. You must have signed it, so you return it. Letter showing specimen signature of the proprietors. So there must be a letter that is showing this is our signature. This is what we know that is our signature. So you can agree that this is what should be used. That sign the form. For the external guarantors, if you are using external guarantors, which I expect that that's what you will use if you're not using a landed property, their means of ID, their four passport photographs, their notarized statement of net worth to show that they have enough capital, I mean they have enough base to guarantee that loan, then BVN and their CV to prove that truly they are what you say they are. And lastly, original pro forma invoice of the items to be financed. When you put those documents together, after your loan has been approved, you are sure that your loan will be disbursed. And let me tell you something, people are really getting this loan. A lot of businesses are applying for BOI loans now, especially now that interest rates have gone crazy. You can still get BOI loans as long as you are in the manufacturing industry, or you are doing processing of whatever it is, the processing of agricultural stuff, processing of agricultural produce, whatever it is, you can get. But as long as you are not in trading, you can get the loan. And if you're in a service-based industry, service-based business, you can get the loan. Now, for limited liability companies, again, all you just need to do is to, like as usual, get your business plan, formal application, and then the application, the completed loan application form, the photocopy of your certificate of corporation, the source and quotation of your raw materials. But key thing, the means of ID of the chief promoter and one other director of the company, because this is a limited company. Just need two people, one director, that is the chief promoter, and one other director. I need 8 passport photograph and a BVN, then their ID cards, any of their ID cards, BVN of the major shareholders of the company. Now, this is where it gets interesting. 3 years audited financial accounts and most recent management accounts from BOI accredited auditors for existing businesses, or statement of affairs for business that are less than 1 year. So if your business is already existing, you need 3 years audited financial statement. And if it's just a business that's just less than a year, they need your statement of affairs. That is more like how you have been running your statements, how you running your business, your income and expenditures, like that, like that. Then your company's bank statement for a period of 1 year for existing businesses. So your bank statement, and also declaration of outstanding liabilities if you have any company, if your company is owing anybody or any bank. Two individual external guarantors, like as usual, based on enterprise. And then if you are using security, which I don't expect you to use, because all you need to do is just look for guarantors, people that you have relationship with that can guarantee you. So you really must build trust. You really must build trust. You must build relationships. And if you're operating from a rented premise, like I said, a lease agreement must have a tenure of at least 1 year beyond the loan tenure. The post approval checklist, the document that you need to provide after the loan has been approved for disbursement, is submission of your offer letter that is signed by the director and company secretary or just two directors. Letter of acceptance of the offer, the return of the duly executed loan agreement, board resolution authorizing the borrowing of the funds, then photocopy of the file annual returns at CAC, photocopy of your current tax clearance certificate, evidence of filing appointment of company secretary with CAC, that yes, your company secretary has been filed. If you are using leg or 32 documents, then you should have original title documents submitted. Individual guarantors, if you are using individual guarantors, like I said, means of identification, their passport photograph, their notarized statement of net worth, their BVN and their CV. And again, you need evidence of payment of all the fees that are applicable. And then letter of attestation showing that yes, you people are ready to take this loan. Letter of attestation. And letter showing specimen signature of the authorized signatory and the original pro forma invoice for the approved item. Guess what? This loan is not just for business people. Cooperative societies can come together to take this loan. And the checklist are also almost the same thing. Just that the only difference here is the letter of consent to borrow. And that has to be issued by the director of cooperatives of the state so that these people can go ahead and take loans. And with that, you can be rest assured that if you apply for this Bank of Industry micro enterprise loan of up to 10 million naira, you are good to go. You will get the loan. So if you need any help with respect to, oh, who can I help you to reach out to? Who do I know will be every of those things? Drop your comments. Don't miss out on this national cake. Again, the goal of this channel is to see that we reduce the number of MSMEs in this country and turn them to large corporates. And you really cannot become large corporate if you don't get access to funding and utilize them well. Really, really, really. So that is the end of this video on how you can get cheap loans without collateral, of cheap loans of up to 10 million naira without collateral, without using landed property as collateral. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Why? Because several other videos like this will be coming out and you really don't want to miss out on it. And then you don't want to keep information as this to yourself. Share it with someone. Ensure that you share this video, like this video too, so that algorithm can make other people see it. Share it with people and do well to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I remain your host of the Street Banker YouTube channel, Peter Babajide. God bless you. See you in the next video. Bella ciao.